Ladies and gentlemen, on the Newshour tonight, we expose the real face of Imran Khan, Pakistan's Prime Minister. His outrageous comment in Kartarpur has sparked off a big debate. Before I reveal any more, here are the top headlines making news this Wednesday evening.
ये ना हो कि हमें सिद्धू की इंतजार करनी पड़े कि जब वो वजीर आजम बनेगा तब दोस्ती होगी पाकिस्तान और हिंदुस्तान की.
Rattled by Prime Minister Modi's muscular policy against Pakistan, desperate Pakistan Prime Minister calls for Modi's ouster, wishes pliant leaders like Navjot Singh Sidhu to head India. Absolute insult heaped on India. Pakistan sets up India's insult by parading Khalistani agent at the Kartarpur corridor, opening stunning treachery led by Pak Army Chief General Bajwa and Imran Khan. India's External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj condemns politicization of Kartarpur event, lashes out at Imran Khan for his reference to Kashmir during the pious occasion. Despite Army Chief's warning, locals in Kashmir helped second terrorist flee minutes after the man who killed Shujat Bukhari is gunned down.
You're watching the News Hour at 9.
The recently elected Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan has finally let the cat out of the bag. The inbuilt hate for India and its elected Prime Minister finally surfaced earlier this evening at a pious gathering in Kartarpur. For the first time ever, a Pakistani Prime Minister has openly sought for a leadership change in India. In effect, seeking to boot out Prime Minister Narendra Modi and even endorsing Navjot Singh Sidhu for the Prime Minister's post in India. Listen in to this shocking comment from Imran Khan.
मैं ये उम्मीद रखता हूं कि ये ना हो कि हमें सिद्धू की इंतजार करनी पड़े कि जब वो वजीर आजम बनेगा तब दोस्ती होगी पाकिस्तान और हिंदुस्तान की. मैं उम्मीद रखता हूं कि वहां ऐसी लीडरशिप आ जाए कि पहली उनमें ये ताकत हो. देखिए, लीडरशिप को ताकत चाहिए, एक इरादा चाहिए. और इंसान की तारीख आप उठा के देख लें, जब इरादा कर लेती है लीडरशिप, कोई चीज नामुमकिन नहीं होती.
So ladies and gentlemen, on the case tonight, I present to you the case of whether Pakistan and Pakistani Prime Minister has the right to choose India's Prime Minister. Ladies and gentlemen, Imran Khan did not mince his words today in hoping for a regime change in India. Perhaps having to deal with a strong, assertive and a no-nonsense head of state like Narendra Modi is the last thing that the government across the border wants. But why and what is it that Imran Khan is afraid of? That's my case tonight, ladies and gentlemen. It was the Modi government that took an unprecedented call to avenge the 2016 Uri attack in less than 11 days by conducting surgical strikes across the line of control in Pakistani-administered Kashmir. It was the same Modi government that forced Pakistan's long-time ally, the United States, to turn its back on them until efforts were made to contain terror activities emanating from their soil. So much so that the Trump administration recently cut a $1.3 billion aid to Pakistan. It was the Modi government that put Pakistan on the mat by exposing how the most wanted terrorists in the world were not only shielded but literally given a free run under Imran Khan. It was the same Modi government that refused to have any bilateral talks with Pakistan until serious efforts were made to stop infiltration by Islamist terrorists. And finally, it was under the Modi government that the army has been able to eliminate a record number of Pakistan-based terrorists. a number that stands at an outstanding 234 as of today. Clearly, Modi's actions speaking louder than his words. Uncompromising, unsparing, Mr. Modi speaking the language that Pakistan best understands. So, ladies and gentlemen, the legitimate question on the news hour tonight. Did fear of Prime Minister Narendra Modi prompt Imran Khan to make a provocative call for a change of leadership in India? That's the question, and that's the debate that's coming up on the other side.
You're watching the News Hour at 9. Debate number 1 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
And joining me on the big debate, hashtag Imran wants Modi out. I'm joined by Dr. Sambit Patra, national spokesperson of the BJP, Sukhman Singh Ahluwalia, spokesperson of the Shiromani Akali Dal, Major General G.D. Bakshi, defense analyst, Ghansham Tiwari, national spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party, Suneet Chopra, senior leader of the CPIM, Ashutosh Mishra, senior journalist, and Dinakar Lanka, spokesperson of the Telugu Desam Party, joining me live from Hyderabad. But first up, for our segment that's called The Standpoint, where Mr. Ghansham Tiwari will take on Dr. Sambit Patra. And Mr. Ghansham Tiwari, I have the simplest question for you. Do you endorse the view expressed by Imran Khan, the Pakistani Prime Minister? Do you think Pakistan will determine who the Prime Minister of India would be?
The straight answer is no. It does not require 90 seconds to respond to that. But as Guru Nanak Dev said, that Kirat Japo, Vand Chako. So where he said that you have to work for something, you have to work for, similarly you have to work for peace, and you have to share what you work for. Today, the entire world is excited. The entire Sikh community is particularly excited. And if you look at messages from across the world, they are by and large congratulatory messages that ice breaking has happened. Now, if Modi Sarkar has to look at its own resume or track record of diplomacy with Pakistan, it has to question itself that what happened. In September, the same government was saying that it has nothing to do with Kartarpur corridor. Today, the same government sends 2 of its ministers. Right there, when Imran Khan was making all these statements, the minister from Modi Sarkar on Pakistani soil talks about breaking of Berlin Wall, the same language that the Prime Minister used, talks about peace. So somewhere Modi government has stood by its policy of confusion. In the last 4.5 years, this government has been confused about Kashmir, the way fax machine did not work. This government is confused about internal security, thinking that demonetization will improve internal security. And this government has been confused about foreign policy, particularly Pakistan, in their continuous flip-flops. Some day Prime Minister goes and shares a birthday cake. On other day, the entire country is told about surgical strike, which was a befitting response. And on a third day, the BJP speaks in 2 languages, 2 ministers sitting there speaking in one language, and the central government over here speaking in another.
All right, your 90 seconds are up, and it's time for Dr. Sambit Patra to respond. Dr. Sambit Patra, is it merely about confused foreign policy? I mean, they keep reminding you about the fact that Prime Minister stopped over in Pakistan for Nawaz Sharif's birthday and shared a cake with him, which was, I think, several years ago. Since then, has there been any change, any dip in the Prime Minister's Pakistan policy?
See, Navika, there are 2 points in this. First and foremost, the most appalling point over here in the debate is that I and Ghansham may be belonging to different political parties in India, but for Ghansham to in fact rather put Mr. Modi and the Bharatiya Janata Party's government in dock, India's own government in dock, but to find good excuses for Imran Khan and the Pakistani government is something I would say is not required. You can criticize us, but for God's sake, on issues like this, take the side of India, don't take side of Pakistan and Imran Khan. Secondly, look what Imran Khan says is unexpected lines. This is what the Pakistani leaders have been speaking. What is a sorry state of affairs is that we have one Mr. Sidhu, the Congress party's minister, sitting beside Imran Khan, smiling and nodding his head to what the Pakistani dispensation has been saying. Not from today, but from many months, I would say. It is astonishing that we have an Imran Khan who is talking about intent For what, Mr. Imran Khan? While you were delivering this lecture, we had a terrorist, in fact a Khalistani terrorist, walking the grounds then and there. So as far as the intent of Pakistan is concerned, we know the only intent of Pakistan is to see to it that terrorism grips ground in India, and Mr. Modi's dispensation has called out Pakistan on several occasions. Pakistan is frustrated because we had surgical strike. Pakistan is frustrated because the SARC meeting to be held in Pakistan was cancelled. Pakistan is frustrated that the Trump administration 1st January 2018 had called out Pakistan and had stopped all kind of help to Pakistan. So this frustration of Pakistan is showing. But my concern is, why is my friend Ghanshyam Tiwari, why is Rahul Gandhi, Manishankar Iyer and Sidhu frustrated?
Well, your time is up and I'm opening up the debate, but before I go across to Mr. Ashutosh Mishra, I want to show you what the Foreign Affairs, the External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj said today in the morning, and how Mr. Navjot Singh Sidhu broke all rules in the afternoon. I want to ask just one question. Who determines the foreign policy of a country? A sitting government or a party in the opposition? Listen in to External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj and Navjot Singh Sidhu.
I am very happy that for the last 20 years, rather many years, Government of India has been asking for this Kartarpur corridor, and for the first time Pakistan responded positively to this. But that doesn't mean that the bilateral dialogue will start only on this. The bilateral dialogue, we always say, terror and talks can't go together.
ते प्यार अमन खुशहाली दा रूप बन के मेरा यार दिलदार इमरान खान जी कि जब भी करतारपुर साहब के इस लांघे का इतिहास लिखा जाएगा, खान साहब जब भी इस करतारपुर के लांघे का इतिहास लिखा जाएगा, पहले पन्ने पे, पहले हर्फ पे आपका नाम लिखा जाएगा।
आशुतोष मिश्रा जी, ये नवजोत सिंह सिद्धू पाकिस्तान सिटीजन है या इंडियन सिटीजन है?
पहली बात इसमें ऐसा है नाविका जी कि इसमें हम लोग एक हिस्सा जो सिद्धू का था जिसमें उन्होंने कहा कि खून खराबा बंद होना चाहिए, वो इसमें नहीं सुनाई पड़ा, लेकिन सिद्धू ने कहा था कि खून खराबा बंद होना चाहिए, तो वो भी ध्यान में रखिए। और when सिद्धू has gone there,
आप मुझे ये बताएं जब एक्सटर्नल अफेयर्स मिनिस्टर कह रही हैं कि टेरर एंड टॉक्स कैन नॉट गो टुगेदर, विल शी and the government of the day and the Prime Minister Modi determine the foreign policy, or will the Congress party determine the foreign policy of this country?
I think it's very clear. The policy will be decided by the government.
Then why is
Sidhu is not there as a representative of the Congress? He is there as a pilgrim on the invitation of Imran Khan.
And was he speaking the language of a pilgrim?
We should treat him. Now what we are seeing here is that the BJP supporters, for some reason, I don't know, maybe after the failure of Mr. Modi to deliver on Vikas and Achhe Din, are afraid that he might also fail to deliver on the promise of having better relations with Pakistan, because Prime Minister Modi has said that he has equated the Kartarpur corridor with the falling of Berlin Wall.
This is objectionable.
Now you are recommending
they are
that
trying
Imran
to create
Khan,
a narrative
you are
where either
recommending
Imran
that
Khan or Sidhu
Imran
become the
Khan
fall
should
guy
have the
if
right to
Mr.
determine
Modi
who is the
invades.
Prime Minister of India.
He has nowhere said that.
He
He has nowhere said that, and please don't mock the Indian voter that he or she will be affected by what Imran Khan said.
We will have to wait till
what he
Can I
said
please
that there
come in
should be
over
a
here,
Prime
Navika?
Minister who is strong enough, because everyone
And Navjot
the
Singh
whole
Sidhu is
world
the strong
sees
enough Prime
that
Minister.
Mr. Modi has been dilly-dallying, and even in India there are forces which try to.
No, Navika, this is objectionable. I need to come in over here.
We suddenly have Ram Mandir. So he keeps jumping from one place to another, and he has so many people to influence him.
So Sukhman Singh Ahluwalia Saab,
I cannot hear this. Navika, I need to come in over here.
Okay, Dr. Sambit
Before Sambit comes in, it is
Navika,
not objectionable for Sambit to call me taking side of Pakistan.
Just
when I started my education, for your kind information, it was in Punjab at the time.
I really need to come in over here. I really need to speak, Navika.
So please do not sit on national TV and start distributing certificates on who takes sides on Pakistan or India. If you do not treat yourself Indian enough, you will suspect others who are Indians to be not Indian enough. That is exactly what BJP is doing, because you do not treat yourself Indian enough.
Whatever I've heard, I'm not able to believe.
Others are Indians enough.
Come, let me speak over here. Navika, I mean, this is unbelievable. I've been pinching to believe that, well, I'm in India and I have my fellow spokespersons who are from various parties today are speaking against Modi and are supporting Mr. Imran Khan. What did Mr. Mishra said? Ashutosh Mishra said that you could not hear Mr. Imran Khan. Mr. Imran Khan wanted a non-confused, determined Prime Minister in India. I mean, is this what we have all reduced ourselves to? Standing as a spokesperson of Mr. Imran Khan over here and saying that Indian Prime Minister is confused, Indian Prime Minister does not have clarity, and Indian Prime Minister is not determined. Mr. Ashutosh, did I speak when you were Mr. Ashutosh, did I shout when you were speaking? Mr. Ashutosh, did I speak when you were speaking? Please be courteous enough to allow others to speak. Thank you, sir. Navika, I mean, this kind of hatred for internal politics, for domestic politics, you can hate BJP. But remember what Mr. Modi has been saying. Mr. Modi has been saying that in your hatred for Mr. Modi, in your hatred for BJP, you have crossed the Rubicons and you have started hating India. This is the problem. You have crossed the Rubicon and you have started hating India.
Modi
Mr.
is not
Ashutosh,
India.
allow me to speak.
India is much bigger than Mr. Modi, and everybody who criticizes BJP
remember,
and
as far
Modi
as
is not
diplomacy
anti-India. Let us be very clear on that.
Mr.
You don't even
Ashutosh, I have a
all
poor
the
audio.
votes
Can I
of
please speak?
Hindus. So, because
just
now you will get on to Hindu and anti-Hindu. Okay. Please don't do that.
No, this is not an issue of Hindu and Muslim. This is not an issue of Hindu and Muslim. This is an issue of India and Pakistan. And I stand with India. I would stand with the Congress spokesperson also, but I would not dare stand with Imran Khan. Now allow me to complete. Navika, what is diplomacy? Diplomacy is a serious business. It is not no cricket match or it is no comedy show. For God's sake, diplomacy should not be reduced to the platter where Mr. Sidhu can go and deliver his aphorisms, his metaphors. He can shout and he can demean diplomacy into a puppy jhappi contest. He says that I'll have a puppy and jhappi with Kamar Bajwa. I will go by what Mr. Imran Khan says. Pehle panne pe Imran Khan ka naam likha jayega. For what? For what? I mean, look at the clandestine way. Look at the way, I mean, this whole propaganda of Pakistan has been floated. They have politicized the whole religious issue of Kartarpur, which we all respect. Right from the days of Mr. Bajpai, this issue has been at the helm. This issue of Kartarpur corridor, which we all respect, has been the helm. Today, I'm sorry to state, the Congress party and the Pakistan dispensation, both of them are hand in glove in politicizing this issue. You should be sorry for lying. Please, for God's sake, don't politicize this issue.
To blame your failures on the opposition. What you are trying to do is, yes, you should be sorry, Mr. Patra, because you have this habit.
All right, gentlemen, I have to get the other panelists into the debate, and let me before I go across to Mr. Ahluwalia and General G.D. Bakshi, I want to get in Mr. Suneet Chopra. And Mr. Suneet Chopra, I want to put out some facts before you. And I want to tell you, is it because of these facts that Imran Khan is on the back foot? Year 2014, there were 222 incidents and 110 terrorists were eliminated. In 2015, 208 incidents, 108 terrorists eliminated. 2016, 322 incidents and 150 terrorists eliminated. 2017, 342 incidents, 213 terrorists eliminated, and 2018, 190 incidents and 234 eliminated. So, Suneet Chopra, India means business. Our army under Narendra Modi has the right now to knock off terrorists. Is that why Mr. Imran Khan is just so nervous?
Mr. Khan is not nervous. He has used a religious aim and desire to put you in the dock. Your two ministers went there, their names were not even on the board.
I mean, whom have you got? You
they
have
were
got
treated
Pakistani
as
spokespersons.
nothing.
Navika, have you got Pakistani spokespersons in the channel today? I mean, what is this man saying?
We have a policy of bowing down before Pakistan.
No. I'm not going to allow this to happen in an Indian channel. I'm not going to allow this to happen.
And this should
have
stop.
you got Pakistani spokesperson? Here is a man who is saying that Imran Khan is not a doc. He has put Modi to doc. Here he is saying that there is Imran Khan has done really great work and Imran Khan has successfully put India into a doc. Who is this Pakistani spokesperson? ये प्रेम चोपड़ा पाकिस्तानी spokesperson कब से हो गए हैं? अरे प्रेम चोपड़ा जी डिबेट के वक्त पाकिस्तान चले जाना, मैं टिकट भिजवा रहा हूँ. बैग पैक करिए. प्रेम चोपड़ा जी के घर वाले सुन रहे होंगे तो इनका बैग पैक कर दीजिए. इनको पाकिस्तान भेजिए जल्दी से. वहां जाइए. अरे शर्म करनी चाहिए. शर्म करिए. प्रेम चोपड़ा जी खाते इंडिया का है और गाते पाकिस्तान का है. शर्म करो प्रेम चोपड़ा. शर्म करो. अरे शर्म करो बेशरम प्रेम चोपड़ा. खाते इंडिया का हो और गाना इमरान खान का गा रहे हो. खाते इंडिया का हो और गाना गा रहे हो इमरान खान का. शर्म करो प्रेम चोपड़ा. शर्म करो. मंत्री भेज शर्म नहीं आती तुम्हें?
और आपके दोनों मंत्री की बेइज्जती हुई.
Mr. Sunil Chopra, if you want to talk about the two ministers, may I tell you, Mr. Sunil Chopra, the two ministers came back after the Kartarpur event and after matha टेकने के बाद करतारपुर से वो वापस आ गए. नवजोत सिंह सिद्धू कहाँ है? Where is Navjot Singh Sidhu? Is he going to contest the next elections from Pakistan? Has he stayed back there?
नहीं, इमरान खान उनको अपने कैबिनेट में मंत्री बना ले. नवजोत सिंह सिद्धू को इमरान खान अपने कैबिनेट में मंत्री बना ले.
already defeated BJP in Punjab. He has already defeated BJP in Punjab.
Yes, those are the visuals on your screen.
Oh my God,
something in the air. And Hardeep Puri, the two Indian ministers who went, are returning from the Wagah border. But there is no Sidhu to be seen. And General GD Bakshi, I want to come across to you on this simple fact. General GD Bakshi, can our political parties even contest on the issue of whether Pakistan will dictate who will be the Prime Minister of India and when there should be a leadership change in India?
Look, Navika, I would first like to focus on a very serious issue. The serious issue is that as a strategic maneuver, Pakistan is now extending the arc of terror from Jammu and Kashmir to the vital province of Punjab. They have been at it for the last 10 years. Now they seem to be getting a breakthrough. We have had the terrorist attack on the Nirankaris exactly as it had been done in the late 1970s to create a decade of terror in Punjab. One of the worst nightmares Punjab has gone through. Today Pakistan is doing it again. Instead of being alive to this very serious provocation, yes, we are all talking in terms of
and Gopal Chawla with General Bajwa, those pictures there clearly give away the entire strategy of Pakistan, don't they, General GD Bakshi?
Absolutely. Don't look at what the Pakistanis are saying. Look at what they are doing. They have already just a week back killed 3 and wounded over 22 in Punjab. How long can we just, take it lying down? And all that we can do is talk peace, talk fest, say the peace has broken out, send the Norwegian Prime Minister to POK. I mean, what is wrong with us? You can't take action against Pakistan. You have to kneel down like this. Imran Khan says, we can't fight a nuclear war, but the terror war he will continue relentlessly. Not a word about terror, only about Kashmir. When are you handing over Kashmir? Are all these political parties going to kneel down before Pakistan?
That's the question.
It is spreading the war of terror from Jammu Kashmir to the Punjab.
Navjot Singh Sidhu raised the issue of Kashmir, which India has prevented even being taken up at any international forum.
First and foremost, GD Bakshi spoke against the policy that Modi Sarkar has taken. Because I'll quote to you, Harsimrat Kaur Badal, the Union Minister, said, when the wall of Berlin can be brought down, then hatred between India and Pakistan can be brought down too with opening of Kartarpur corridor. This is her stand. and then the external affairs minister says something. And defense minister, where is the Indian defense minister? By the way, today she tweeted that she was at BJP headquarters doing a trivial BJP program. Prime Minister was busy giving election speeches. On an important day when strategic maneuvers are being done, our cabinet is here and there. Finance minister is busy writing blogs. BJP conducts BJP programs with defense minister.
What's your problem with that?
Who's
they
strategizing?
Have authorized two ministers to go.
And what are they doing? You can see the difference of opinion or different responses that
what are they doing?
Serious people in government of India are offering. Why should they offer a differing response? There has to be one clear response.
Can I come in over here, Navika?
I just quoted Union Minister Harsimrat Singh Badal.
She said there is hope. They made a minister say there is hope.
It is for viewers to judge that whether they made Ms. Harsimrat Singh Badal say or she said on her own.
Answer this question.
Can I see, Navika?
No. Answer this question. Did Harsimrat call Badal speak in a voice that is different from the position of the central government? Did she put her religion above the central government's policy?
Okay. Now give me 30 seconds. It is very shocking and shameful the way Congress has politicized the entire Kartarpur corridor issue. This was a policy in order to celebrate 550th birthday of Guru Nanak Sahab. But today the act of Navjot Singh Sidhu has clearly shown their desperation for them to come in power. Firstly, it was shown when Mani Shankar Iyer went to Pakistan, sought the support के मोदी जी को तो हटाना पड़ेगा अगर आप ये पीस चाहते हैं. And thereafter Navjot Singh Sidhu meeting and going Bajwa and Imran Khan.
They are not even in government. What is this? You are being ridiculous. It was the Akali Dal which is politicizing. It is Harsimrat.
What are you talking? You were the one who did it. No, let me finish. Don't interfere. Thereafter, when Navjot Singh Sidhu met Bajwa, there were the clear indications that Congress party, in order to come in power in India, they are going to take Pakistan's support, and that's what they have done. This is a clear indication. Today, Navjot Singh Sidhu presents at the speech of Imran Khan and giving Japti to Imran Khan and congratulating him was not the policy of India. It was the policy of Navjot Singh Sidhu and Congress party.
Was Navjot Singh Sidhu there as a pilgrim?
2019.
Was Navjot Singh Sidhu there as a pilgrim?
No, he was not there as a pilgrim.
What was
he was never as a pilgrim.
He was
as a agent of the Congress party and as an agent of Pakistan.
Mr. Ashutosh Mishra, he went against the wishes of his own boss, the chief minister.
This is a democracy. This is a democracy.
Oh, so you violate the demands of your own boss.
On one hand,
in a democracy, brilliant, Mr. Dinakar Lanka of the TDP is also here. Mr. Lanka, do you think in democracy, Mr. Navjot Singh Sidhu can actually defy his own boss, the Chief Minister of Punjab? In a democracy, is that allowed?
Yes.
As far as Navjot Sidhu is concerned, he is crossing his limits. He should not act like so. Yesterday, I saw in one news channel, Captain Amarendra Singh also spelled out in similar way, in which what I told just now. That is one issue. As far as Imran Khan is concerned, he is neither citizen of India nor political competitor for any political party within India.
So do you
he
support,
doesn't have any
do you
business
support
in
Navjot
political
Singh
process
Sidhu,
which happens
who got
within
support
India.
from the Congress party yesterday? After all, Chandrababu Naidu and Rahul Gandhi were together today.
Let you hear first. Their chief minister himself spelled out about the Navjot Singh Sidhu. We need not to tell different stories. We stand by it. And then come to whether Imran wants for the removal of the Modi or not. Irrespective of that fact, this nation is already prepared to remove the Modi. On December 11th, it's just 2 after coming out the 5 state election results, and it moves the road towards the 2019 election to remove the Narendra Modi. Whether you say that or not,
see,
Navika, the fighting with Pakistan is continuing.
Mr. Lanka, can I please speak?
Two wars happened during the Indira Gandhi regime. Even Vajpayee
Navika, can I please come in now? You have asked me to speak.
It is a fight which is going on. It is not a new one. It happens. Still restore the process between the both the countries, India and Pakistan, bilateral things. If there is anything happens beyond, we react it. It is a normal course of action. You need not to.
So if Imran Khan says something and asks Sidhu to become the Prime Minister of India, it's normal course of action. Dr. Sambit Patra, respond to Mr. Lanka.
See, leave aside what Mr. Lanka says, but these are serious issues. I mean, it's not for the first time what Mr. Sidhu has done. Remember, a trail of leaders of the Congress party have been doing this. When we had Mr. Manishankar Iyer going to Pakistan saying that Modi ko hatana hoga, then we had Mr. Ghulam Nabi Azad saying that Indian army kills more civilians than terrorists. It became a headline news across Pakistan. So, in fact, what our leaders from the Congress party have been doing, India hatred for Mr. Modi and Bharatiya Janata Party.
Imran Khan.
Can you all allow me to speak, sir? Why do you shout like this? No, why do you shout like hyenas and all that? Why don't you allow others to speak, sir? So these are not Congress spokespersons, but I'm astonished when I speak about the Congress party. We have this man speaking and jumping. Why do you have to shout? I'm speaking about Congress party, sir.
Imran Khan.
Navika, I am talking about the Congress party. I am astonished that though we don't have any Congress spokesperson over here, we have two people shouting. Why do you shout? I am speaking about Congress party. Neither of you represent Congress. No, neither of you represent Congress party, sir. So allow me to complete and then someone from the Congress party will speak about it. Please, Mr. Ashutosh, you are not a Congress spokesperson. Allow me to speak, Navika, remember one thing. What the Congress leaders
and who has to point out that what you are saying is irrelevant.
Okay.
You know, this
so
is the problem, and Ghanshyam Tiwari, I want to point to you the real problem.
Disagreeing in a manner, not this manner, sir. Don't shout in the middle of a debate,
This is not
please.
First time during these 4 years only we are facing the cross-border.
All right, got it,
It is having independence. Every government is fighting. In this process, this is the opportunity which is available to the Narendra Modi these 4 years or 5 years.
Every government is fighting,
against the Pakistan on cross-border. Don't undermine the facts. Whether Indira fight and got victory to what against the Pakistan.
Mr. Lanka, will you please stop shouting over here in the middle of a debate?
Vajpayee on the parliament itself. Hadn't he prized Indira Ji as a Kali Mata?
Oh my God!
You repeated yourself. You repeated yourself, Mr. Lanka. Can I request you, Mr. Lanka, now to hear the response to that?
On behalf of the BJP, I can make a comment that if you maintain as long as that backs Imran Khan, I make my comment that you are appeasing the BJP. That's why you are using the tag, even though we don't have that interest.
Okay, respond, Dr. Sambit Patra.
Look, you don't have any interest, so don't shout. No, Navika, yesterday I was watching two things on your very channel. Number one, I was watching the press conference live of Mr. Navjot Singh Sidhu from Lahore, where he went ahead to compare his hugging and kissing Mr. Bajwa with Rafale deal. What was the need of bringing in a domestic issue, that to a domestic political issue based on manufactured lies on the Pakistani soil? The whole of Pakistan dispensation was laughing. Today across all the Pakistani newspaper, you have that headline. Rafale deal is a no, sir, I am not attacking you, sir. I am speaking about Pakistan. I have every right to oppose Pakistan. I have every right to oppose Pakistan. Mr. Lanka, you are not a Pakistani. Allow me to speak. I am not attacking you, Mr. Lanka. I am attacking Pakistan. You are not a Pakistani, sir. You are not a Pakistani. Allow me to speak, sir. Navika, can I please complete? Navika, why does Mr. Lanka take offense when I am attacking Pakistan? Yes. Navika, in fact, if you would go across the newspapers of Pakistan today, this statement of Mr. Sidhu that this Rafale deal, this has found a place as headlines. What was the need for that? Secondly, I was watching the interview of Amrinder Singh that you had with Amrinder Singh yesterday night at 9 PM, the face-off. I mean, let me tell you, I belong to Bharatiya Janata Party. Mr. Amrinder Singh is a Chief Minister of Congress Party, but I should praise him. He was quite straightforward. He did not support Pakistan. He in fact showed mirror to Pakistan, and he said that what Mr. Navjot Singh Sidhu has been doing is absolutely wrong. He should not be doing that. He has been carried off. I mean, well, yes, he is an opposing camp, but I praise Mr. Amrinder Singh for Mr. Captain Amrinder Singh for that.
And I want
that is the politics. I mean, he may be on different grounds, but I will be praising him.
I want to play out that bite of Captain Amrinder Singh. and what he said about Navjot Singh Sidhu. Yes, General Bakshi, I'm coming to you after that.
जब कोई टेररिज्म एक्सपोर्ट करने का उद्योग बना करके बैठा हो, मेरे देश के निर्दोष नागरिकों को
He had asked for permission to go on a personal visit, not an official visit. Day before yesterday evening, when he spoke to me from Madhya Pradesh, he said, well, I have already accepted the invitation. I said, you can always say that my chief minister has taken this stand, therefore I stand with him. He told me, I'll call you back in the evening, but that was the last I've heard of him 2 days ago. He is a person who should understand the ground realities and take a decision on his own. I can't stop people.
Well, he insulted his own chief minister. Ghanshyam Tiwari, you endorse that?
Well, I don't. In fact, it is clear whatever for Sambit as a spokesperson for his government or for Captain Amrinder Singh to take a very straight standpoint is right and it is fair. We are not here to sanction and support what Navjot Singh Sidhu does wrong, and we are with the point of view. We are with the point of view. We are with the
उसने कहा, and let me show you the facts of the case, and General G.D. Bakshi will bear me out. Who is Pakistan shielding? Hafiz Saeed, designated global terrorist, co-founder of Lashkar-e-Toiba, chief of Jamaat-ud-Dawa, mastermind of 26/11 attacks, has a bounty of 10 million on his head, roams free in Pakistan, launched a political party called MML, contested the 2018 elections. What else does Pakistan shield? Zaki-ur-Rahman Lakwi, mastermind of the 26/11 attacks, top commander of Lashkar-e-Toiba, released on bail in 2015, seen collecting funds for the Lashkar-e-Toiba in May 2018. Masood Azhar, mastermind of the Pathankot attack, chief of terrorist organization Jaish-e-Mohammed, released in 1999 after the Kandahar plane hijack, free in Pakistan. Dawood Ibrahim, Chota Shakil, the list just goes on and on. Any mention of this by Navjot Singh Sidhu?
No, it is, as I said, that on this matter, this is a matter of serious diplomacy. The point of view of central government, the point of view of Chief Minister of Punjab take far greater gravity than what Navjot Singh Sidhu does or does not do.
Is that question for me or for him?
On that matter, I stand with the foreign policy, the agenda that Government of India wants to set vis-a-vis Pakistan.
General Bakshi, can we have a situation where Mr. Navjot Singh Sidhu defies his chief minister, goes to Pakistan, and then doesn't talk about any of India's concerns in Pakistan? Nothing about terror, nothing about these global terrorists, nothing at all.
Navika, may I kindly suggest to you that Navjot Singh Sidhu is acting like what our communist friends call a useful idiot for the Pakistani ISI. I'm sorry, it is shocking that he has no sense of propriety, no sense of proportion. He has, all Indian concerns. In the last 30 years, 80,000 Indians have been killed by Pakistani terrorist attacks. We don't seem to give a damn. Now Pakistan is effecting a serious escalation of the terrorist offensive by spreading the terror war from Jammu and Kashmir to Punjab. And just see what our political parties are doing. They are busy scrapping with one another, scoring petty brownie points about this little statement, that little statement. Are you concerned about what Pakistan is doing? As a strategic maneuver, it has extended the asymmetric war from J&K to Punjab, your granary. And all we can do is, we can quibble about small little points. We have launched in retaliation a peace, a love fest. Some, one minister goes there to Pakistan and talks of the Berlin Wall coming crashing down. So, somebody permits the Norwegian Prime Minister. The Norwegians had interfered blatantly in Sri Lanka's war. Till Sri Lanka asked them to please get out. We are getting them in, giving them a visa, asking them to meet the Hurriyat.
Respond. Serious questions.
We had said that there is no question
I want
of a third party
Mr. Ahluwalia and Dr. Sambit Patra to respond. This is the concern of every Indian and every army man. Respond, Mr. Ahluwalia, about why Punjab politicians are fighting this internecine battle, talking about the falling of the Berlin Wall and suddenly so much love for Pakistan. And Dr. Patra, why are we allowing Norway to, meddle in our affairs in Kashmir? Respond.
Navika, first of all, as far as the point of view of Kalidas are concerned, we don't have love for Pakistan. But it is a policy, it is a foreign policy which we have to follow to the extent that there is a step taken by the government of India to have some peace talk. And this has been promoted and duly offered to the Pakistani government, which they have accepted. But that doesn't mean that we have showed them a lot of love and respect. But yes, we have agreed that we are going to have Kartarpur corridor for the pilgrims to go and have darshan of Guru Nanak Dev Maharaj place. This is a complete politicizing of the issue by the Congress party. Here, by way of your channel, I would request Captain Amrinder Singh to suspend Mr. Navjot Singh Sidhu with immediate effect for his defiance, because when Manishankar Iyer went to Pakistan, he was suspended subsequently. Now again, Congress leadership to take a call on that for such kind of activity, because this is an act of a traitor. This is completely against the actions which are not in favor of the country at all. What are we trying to communicate to the people of India? That internally our parties are divided.
To Dr. Patra now
we don't support
Dr.
our country on one
even
cause.
Your own alliance partner, the Shiromani Akali Dal, is confused. He is saying, Mr. Ahluwalia is saying that the government has taken a decision to launch peace talks. Now that is his understanding of what happened today. While Sushma Swaraj this morning said that this is not the beginning of peace talks. What do you want the people of this country to understand, Dr. Patra?
Navika, you have to understand that we have to divorce the issue of a religious sentiment, particularly the Kartarpur issue, which is a long pending issue, from that of peace talk and diplomacy extension to Pakistan. As far as diplomatic talks with Pakistan, etc. is concerned, Sushma Swaraj, in fact, mincing no words, has categorically mentioned umpteen number of times, not just today, that talks and terror cannot move hand in hand. You have to stop terrorism if you want talk to resume. And this is our stand as of today. Secondly, as far as Kartarpur is concerned, well, yes, this is a very sentimental issue. This is a religious issue, and we are thankful. We are thankful to the fact that the corridor is open today. Well, it is a courtesy that when you go to the stone laying ceremony, you speak about the fact that, well, it would be good that if peace prevails between the two countries, but alas, the peace can only be brought in if Pakistani dispensation has good intent. Every minister who attended this, remember, the first day in India when we had a program, respected Vice President Mr. Venkaiah Naidu was present. What did he say? He said that this is a good occasion. This is a good occasion where peace could be discussed.
Do you buy that explanation
of the intention of Pakistan?
Do you buy that explanation of courtesies being extended because the peace corridor, the Kartarpur corridor, has been opened up?
No, who is Suni Chopra to Suni Chopra? ये तो वो है ना peace वाले
that the BJP government has made
ये तो चाहते
is
ही हैं
that
कि हर
it
दिन
doesn't
peace करते रहे
distinguish between first track and second track diplomacy. It has sent two ministers who are senior ministers, one of whom is definitely a senior minister of the cabinet, and these ministers have been sent to do second track
the ministers
diplomacy.
were sent in keeping with the sentiments
You
of
have
the Kartarpur
confused the
Sahib
position
corridor,
of the
which is an
Indian
extremely
government
important
in
one.
the eyes not
No, do
only
you
of
say that
Pakistan,
the ministers
but
should
of
not
the
have been
world
there?
and of our country. Why did you do it? You could have sent some other people. Sidhu also, the Congress had the decency to point out.
This is double speak of these people. Remember, the ministers were present there.
You have not done that. You have sent them on an official
Sahib
visit.
is an extremely important, a sentimental and a religious issue. Our participation in the corridor, while we celebrate the 550th birth anniversary of respected Revered Guru Nanak Sahib, it's the duty of the government which the government espouses, which the government goes ahead with. What's wrong in that? But as far as talk is concerned, as far as diplomatic extensions are concerned, these are not sentimental issues. Remember, the only issue of diplomacy is the interest of countries kept forward, which Pakistan has only demeaned. So we are not going to move ahead as far as diplomatic movement is concerned.
So let's have a crossfire between Mr. Ashutosh Mishra and Dr. Patra, and I want a quick rapid fire between the two of them. Rapid fire between the two of them.
Pakistani spokesperson and Indian spokesperson. अच्छा
क्यों सर, आपको इंडियंस की बात सुनने में बुरा लगता है? अब आपको केवल पाकिस्तानी अच्छे लगते हैं क्या? ये क्या हो गया है डॉक्टर पात्रा? आप इतने खोए क्यों?
डॉक्टर संबित पात्रा,
आपने कहा ना कि इमरान खान बहुत अच्छे हैं और मोदी अच्छे नहीं हैं, इसलिए मैंने आपको पाकिस्तानी स्पोक्सपर्सन बता दिया.
Has Captain Amrinder Singh, despite being a Sikh, deciding not to go to Pakistan till terror being exported by Pakistan issue is resolved, has he taken the higher moral ground?
See, I'll tell one thing. In fact, in the debate, I said that I praise Captain Amrinder Singh for the stand he has taken on Pakistan, showing mirror to Pakistan and mirror to Mr. Navjot Singh Sidhu as well. But as far as the Sikh sentiment is concerned, I stand with every Sikh of this world. Because remember, Kartarpur, we have to divorce this issue. That Kartarpur Sahib, Pakistan, India, diplomatic talks, terrorism, these things need to be divorced. Because 550th birth anniversary of Guru Nanak Sahib is an extremely important, sentimental, religious issue. We cannot join these two issues as to how India is going to move diplomatically with Pakistan and whether Sikhs need to go to Kartarpur Sahib.
Sidhu Sardar नहीं है? क्या सिद्धू is not a Sikh who can go there?
लेकिन सिद्धू सरदार है, लेकिन वहाँ पे जाके कॉमेडी सर्कस करने के लिए
वो कॉमेडी सर्कस नहीं कर रहा है, कोशिश कर रहे हैं, वो जोकर लग रहे हैं. They are unable to decide whether to criticize
Kashmir का issue वहाँ कैसे उठाया? Why did he raise Kashmir there?
And what is happening
in Kashmir? Does he have the mandate to raise Kashmir?
Ex-PM of Norway being sent to Kashmir by the government. What is happening? I mean, that is the whole problem, that the government of India does not have a foreign policy well thought of.
All right, Ghanshyam Tiwari coming in with Dr. Sambit Patra.
Yes. I can only say from the beginning of this debate to this point, Sambit is more confused than when he started speaking in standpoint. And your viewer is also confused. The allies of India are also confused.
Because we stand with India, you have clarity because you praise Imran Khan.
The same phrase was
carried over Pakistan, so you are clear
his cabinet colleague
I know that.
To Pakistan. So if Sambit appears confused, even on this momentous occasion, it clears the point that I have made, that throughout in the last 4.5 years,
are you confused, Ghanshyam Tiwari? Are you confused on who should be the Prime Minister of India? Should Imran Khan be actually saying Navjot Singh is the kind of leader that India should have?
Absolutely no. I said that very clearly. We have proved to the world that we are a very powerful democracy, and Pakistan's
failures. Will you leave aside your party
beliefs the same? We believe that we as political parties, and to that extent BJP, Congress, Samajwadi Party, we have proved to the world that as a political system, India is robust. Where Pakistan is yet to prove to that world that as a political system they are robust. But as far as foreign policy is concerned, we have said, in all your debates we have said that on matters of national security and foreign policy, we will stand shoulder to shoulder with the government, provided the government has a clear head.
Ladies and gentlemen, why is Pakistan nervous is very clear from what we showed you during the news hour. But before I thank all my panelists, I want to end this show with this statement of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and it is this warning that makes them sit back and wish they didn't have to deal with such a tough leader in India. Listen in to Prime Minister Modi.
जब कोई टेररिज्म एक्सपोर्ट करने का उद्योग बना करके बैठा हो, मेरे देश के निर्दोष नागरिकों को मौत के घाट उतार दिया जाता हो, युद्ध लड़ने की ताकत नहीं है, पीठ पर वार करने के प्रयास होते हो, तो ये मोदी है, उसी भाषा में जवाब देना जानता है.
That's the warning, and that's the warning that Pakistan needs to pay heed to. Thank you very much to all my panelists for joining me on the News Hour at 9, and thank you viewers for watching the News Hour with me. Taking a short break, the clash coming up next. Don't go away.